Oh, am I at the place where... Is this the prototype? I think this is the prototype. I wonder if... Could I have just... Yeah! Ooh, oh.
How do you want to die?
I don't. Actually, but thanks for asking. That's the story of my life at the moment, isn't it? Can't sneak, can't steal, can stab a little. Well, I'm not hearing screams, so I don't think any alarm has been raised. Which means she was the only person to see that. Okay. Alright. Probably she was stood right there when she saw the thing disappear. I can't imagine it's because she can detect the far reach. Although maybe she can. Maybe she can detect magical use if she's close enough. Thing is, had I popped out and grabbed the... Hello. That's not what I wanted to do. Had I popped out and grabbed it, she probably would have seen me anyway, right? He says, trying to find excuses for his fail. Anyway, you know what? Let's have a little bit of a recap. I have now got the Roseboro, I believe that's what it's called, prototype, but I don't actually know what the hell it does. I've got to take it back to the Black Marketeer. And so all that's really left to do here is kill Brianna Ashworth. Oh, that is not actually true. We've got one rune, one bone charm. Okay, so all that's left to do is kill Brianna and then go loot the stuff. I also want to probably take some health. I don't want to get caught with low health. Let's have a look. I also need to search her office for clues. I'll do that after I've killed her. Now, my original plan was to shoot her in the face with a crossbow bolt. But there are a few problems with this plan. She has at least two, I don't know what they are, hellhounds? Hellhounds near to her. Now I can connect two of them and kill both at the same time, but not all three. There is also a small problem that Brianna Ashworth is carrying two bone charms. One that will protect her from summoned entities. Now I don't know if that means my shadow form, and I don't know if... Well, one of them definitely protects her from bullets and bolts, so I can't shoot her. But I don't know if it would protect her if I linked her to a hellhound, shot the hellhound. And I think it's a bad idea to be testing out my abilities on her. So, option 2 is to disable her, to install some broken lenses in the Oraculum, the machine she is building and uses to talk to Delilah, I think. This will sever her connection to Delilah, and I'm hoping that will make her weaker so that I can kill her. Although, now that I've said that out loud... Installing the discarded lenses in the Oraculum should sever Brianna Ashworth's connection to Delilah once the device is activated, eliminating Ashworth as a threat. Why does that eliminate... Can't they... I mean... Is it... I mean, I was hoping she'd use it and then she'd be eliminated as a threat. But does it just mean she can't talk to Delilah anymore, so I don't need to worry about her? Because if so, I still think... it would make sense to kill her as well. Sever the maybe severing the connection doesn't make her weaker. It just means I don't have to kill her. Sorry, you were in my way. Because... yeah. Alright, tell you what, let's do it. Let's sever the connection and see what happens. And then... Here's the thing. If all it does is says, right, you can leave now, then I can't anyway, because I've got to go to the office and check it out. But I'm hoping she'll just suddenly decide she wants to use it again to talk to Delilah. Use it, it'll fry her brain, and I'll think, good, I can go now. But now I'm beginning to think that's not likely to happen. Okay, right. Okay, where are we? Oh, I feel very, very, very vulnerable here. I am crouching, aren't I? Oh, yeah, I feel very vulnerable. Can I keep using this? I need to get over there. Should I have gone via the stairs? Would that have made more sense? Because right now, looking at them, this feels like a really stupid place to be. I was thinking I could use the shadow form to kill those two. Okay, let's hope they don't see me. Go, 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 go. Okay, so far, so not terrible. Do we have anyone else? Alright, no. So, now. Oh, God. The reason I haven't killed those two is I was worried they were going to get spotted by someone who's wandering. But actually, if I link those two and shoot them, will they just fall off down here? They might. Floating. Okay, that does not look... That doesn't look like the right way to come and get her. She's gonna see it, surely. We've got... Anyone over there? Should I go from that direction, maybe? Is that the way I'm supposed to get here? Go all the way around? Or was there someone else there? Maybe there's someone else there. I'm thinking I could... If these guys are just facing here and not moving... Approaching from that direction is the better idea. Yes, I do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go upstairs, around, and get another aerial view. Yes, I am. Knowledge. Knowledge is the most powerful weapon in an assassin's arsenal. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, I want that. Whatever that is, I want it. So. Was there anyone else wandering around here? Can I open this case? No. Right. We have... No, it's just her and her. I might not even need to kill them. Although, I can't help but feel the more of them that are dead, the less of a problem it's going to be if I fail when I attack Ashworth. Okay, was there another set of stairs around here to get down? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. One down. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Watch that. There are some more people downstairs. However, this side. Did anybody? Okay, still one there. Set the shadow form ready just in case. Let's get up a little higher. Okay, don't grunt. You can pick up a grown man and throw him. I think you can pull your own body weight up. You're a small girl. They're about 3 times smaller than the bodies you're just hurling around. Don't grunt. Oh, hellhounds.
Scratchy. Maybe some steeped borage and chamomile will do the trick.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now you're moving. Or have you... Oh. If she comes around here, I am just... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go kill her here. Okay. Okay. One down. Going to need a little more mana. Was that the one that was sat on the... That was... Okay, probably... Okay. This is reasonably gross. I should have probably noticed that I wasn't carrying all of her. I was actually looking around, not at the body. Now I'm looking at the body. Alright. I mean... Oh, God. Just... No. No.
You are alone, but for a few allies.
Health elixir. Oracular Order divided. Read that. I'm seriously giving some thought to killing the one behind, though. Just... I'm feeling like the more of them that are dead, the better. At least close to Brianna.
We'll try it with a waxing gibbous. And if that doesn't
At least the one that's on the ground. One that's on the ground. One that's on the ground. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know about those two. They might be able to hear it if I start going into combat with Brianna. And now that everyone else is dead, I can't help but feel that would just be sensible. Let's see what happens first of all. Before we get all killy, let's find out what the hell is going on here. Off we go. On the Oracular Order, but now I've read this, I believe. Much has been said by the blind sisters of the Oracular Order. In truth, their eyes function just... Yes, read that. Okay, I feel very exposed here, however. Warning from Brianna Ashworth. All of you, if you share my loyalty to Delilah and to your... If you share my loyalty to Delilah and to your coven, heed my words. Again, I was haunted by nightmares about the Oraculum. The original lenses Jindosh used in the device nearly ruined me. I felt Delilah's magic flicker and the flame she rekindled in me almost went dark. Yes, that's what we want. Snuff out the magic. Right, snuff out the magic. So it's not just severing her connection so she can no longer be part of the plan. Because I was thinking to myself, surely they can just fix the Oraculum or would it? No. This will actually cause her to lose the connection, become weak, less magical, and hopefully I'll be able to shoot her or actually get close and stab her. Will it mean the Hellhounds poof out of existence? That would be Very, very useful. I felt her, flame she rekindled me almost went dark. Like it did after Brigmore 15 years ago. I fear another accident like that will cost me everything. My connection to the void, to magic itself. Brilliant. We cannot afford any more mistakes. I will study the discarded lens in my workshop, then have them destroyed. Remember that Delilah is relying on my efforts and the Oraculum is attuned to me alone. Do not interfere with the device. Only I have the chance to control the Oracular Sisters. Brilliant. Okay, so that's all I need to actually do. Do this. She'll be no longer magic. Pull power. Don't pull the power switch.
So this could be tampered with.
Yes,
Ashworth could be cut off from the void entirely.
Yeah.
No more witchcraft.
And then once she does that, we shoot with a crossbow bolt, just to be sure, right? Just to be sure. But where do I do it? Lens, install lenses?
Now to activate it and sever Ashworth's connection to the void.
Oh.
All that's left to do is hit the switch, and Ashworth should be powerless.
Alright, that sounds like a really, really good plan, but I don't think these witches will be powerless. I think they will still have their power, and I don't know what's going to happen with the machine, but I'm going to assume it's going to go... And people might suspect something is going on. So... I'm thinking, domino these two. Killy killy. Let's get a good shot at them. Good shot at them. Okay. So, link you to you. Take out the bolt and shoot one of you in the back of the head. Right? I mean, that seems like a really good plan. Good plan? Good plan. Yes! Okay, brilliant. Right, did I have... What? Reagent bottle. No, okay. Did you have anything? Loot! Thank you very much. They were having tea! I feel marginally terrible. I killed them during tea. Just, you know, a little harder to spot down there. Okay. Then all the witches on this floor and the floor above are now dead. And I think we go up in that... We go in that... We throw the switch and we go in that direction. Where is the switch? Okay. Whoa. Where am I? Where am I? I'm assuming I hid. I must have hid.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
Okay, I can talk to her. Can I get any useful information that way?
That's it. I'm done.
No, not quite, not quite. Now you're done. Okay, ooh, bone charm. Bone charm, nice. Now you're done. Brilliant, excellent, right. Oh, what was the bone charm? Tell you what, don't stand right in the middle of it. Okay, so I've destroyed the machine, killed Delilah. Nice. Activate the Oraculum. Why is there a dash through that? Why is there a dash through that? I did actually activate the Oraculum. Granted, I didn't take the non-lethal approach. Pulling the lever to activate the Oraculum will sever the mystical... Okay, brilliant. We've achieved what we came to do. Bone charms. So she had Fickle Beast. White wolfhounds fight on your side. Is that what those things were? Wolfhounds. White wolfhounds. And does this mean from now on I don't have to worry about these if I use this? Because if so, that is nice. And I also got Bloodfly Alchemy from her. An enemy's initial ranged attack is transformed into bloodflies. This, along with slightly longer exploding grenades and slightly more chance to miss with projectiles could make a big difference in combat. The only problem is I had to lose one bone charm, and I didn't want to lose any of the ones that affect movement, because I like that, or the mana regeneration being slightly faster, or slightly more from elixirs, although I am tempted to lose that. What I lost was the one that gives me one more bolt every time I pick up a bundle. Now, that's probably less of a problem for certain types of bolts, but the fire bolts, for example, if I see a firebolt bundle, I'm probably going to want to do my redo my bone charms, because those are the bolts I really do want the most. I want to find as many of those and keep stocking up. You know what? Until I've got a good collection of those, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lose... Which one should I lose? Probably the grenades take slightly longer. That's one of those that I like the idea of. I've had less problems with grenades than I have everything else. Bullets. Bolts, well, more bullets than anything, or actually throwing stones. Seriously? Really? Okay. I should probably take the... oh, that is a good point. I do actually have 2 runes. I mean, this... Maybe it's about time to double the jump height. Sorry, increase my jump height and distance. Don't know if it's double. What have we got? It's got jump to higher ground, run faster, and fall further. Oh, it is tempting. It is tempting. But I really would like to improve Domino and Doppelganger. And I've got to be honest with you, there's a little side of me. Craft your own bone charms by selecting a combination of mystical traits and expending raw whalebone as a resource. Trait effects are cumulative. If you use a trait more than once, it affects stacks becoming stronger. Sometimes bone charms get corrupted during crafting and will also have negative traits. Bone charms with 3 or 4 traits are more likely to be corrupted. I mean... When crafting bone charms with 3 or 4 traits, the chance of corruption is reduced. Master crafting, no chance of corruption when crafting bone charms with 3. Craft runes by expending raw whalebone or sacrifice existing runes to accumulate raw whalebone for crafting. Okay, there's a lot of different powers. When crafting a new bone charm, it is possible to use the same trait up to 4 times across. Oh, what? 4 times? Same trait, so I could really, really buff one bone charm. That, to me, seems a little... I'm very tempted to actually take 1 rank in this and test it. Do I have to use some of my existing bone charms, or do I just... I need raw whalebone, and how do I know whether I've got that? But I do want to upgrade Domino, and I do want to try out Doppelganger, although I'm less worried about this now. And honestly, that does look... Agility is just... It's cheap. Oh. It's cheap. Bone charms, agility. Now, let's go and check to see. Have those dogies gone? Have they gone? I'm not hearing them. So as soon as she lost her connection, they disappeared? My fires burn with Brianna's marrow. Okay. So this is where I was. Okay, what did I... Display case. No. And I was already in there. Okay, I can now... Ooh, withered right. Right, I can now check this place for loot and other stuff, but primarily, before I do the looting, before I do all the looting... Actually, keep it closed. Keep it closed. That way you know you've not looted it. What I really want to do is find the proof. Done straightening up. Mistress Brianna, like you asked, I stored your audiograph recordings in the archive down there in the basement. Nice. And I tied it up around the Oraculum just as you asked. Some of the others were talking about the old lenses you took out of the Oraculum device after the accident, saying they were going to bury them lenses forever at the bottom of the ocean. Well, that didn't sound right to me, so I just stored them in the effigy's workshop in case you find some use. All my other chores are done, so I'll go prepare your leche thistle tea. I'm grateful for the second chance you've given me. I'm sure over time I'll feel Delilah's presence and learn the magic, like my Coven sisters. Please don't cast me out. I'll make you and Empress Delilah proud. I promise, Karina.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
What do you mean why she can't be killed? She was... I've killed her. Talk to Delilah Copperspoon. Do I really want to do that? I'm thinking I don't want to do that. Although now I'm thinking maybe I do. Should I do that? Let's finish everything we've got to do in this place first, right? Including looting everything down here, then going and getting the runes that are downstairs, then getting to the basement and finding her diary. And you know, all the other stuff. Is this what the vices are for? Yo, you know what? You know what? I just... I think I'm gonna... It's only one, right? I can test it out. Craft your own bone charms by 1 power just to test it out and see, right? Just one. Right? And if I think it's good, then I can spend some more. Oh, this is probably stupid, but... Oh, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yes! Okay. Show the tutorial. This is probably useful. Bone charms provide major supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit, or use the heart to detect them from blah blah blah. Yeah, I've got that. Okay. With bone crafting enhancements, you can craft new bone charms by sacrificing bone charms and runes you found in the world to learn new traits and obtain raw whalebone. I've got some of that. I've definitely got some of that. You cannot learn the traits from corrupt or black bone charms, so only normal bone charms. Upgrade this function. This enhancement changes some of its basic functionality. Witch crafting. Lower chance of corruption for bone charms with 3 or 4 traits. If I'm only going to make one with, say, 2 traits, though... Less chance of corruption. No chance of corruption when crafting bone charms with 3 traits. Craft runes by expanding raw whale bones or sacrifice existing runes to acquire... Oh, okay. Use the same trait up to 4 times. Right, yeah, we've already read that. Okay, so well, how exactly do I do this, though? 2 more would allow me to... What would that do? 3 or 4 traits, the chance of corruption is reduced. I probably want to actually... Before I do 3, I probably want to spend 4. But that's the one I want. It's possible to use the same trait up to 4. Okay, so what do I do? Do I... How do I... Oh, it's probably... It probably isn't anything to do with the vice whatsoever, is it? It's... Probably this. Alright, craft bone charms. Sacrifice bone charms to discover new traits and gain raw whalebone. Craft bone charm with 2 traits. It requires... Oh, I've got 13 whalebone. Trait available, 0. Required... Okay, so what I should actually do is... Okay, craft with 3 traits. No, I don't want to do that. Medium chance the bone charm will be corrupted. Sacrifice runes for a significant amount of whalebone. Oh, I need craft runes with raw whalebone resources. Craft runes required. Oh, that I actually need an already crafted rune? Or do I actually need the skill? I need the skill, don't I? Okay, let's start by sacrificing bone charms, and we'll sacrifice the ones I really don't use. Spring razors have a slight chance of eliminating a body. Don't use that one. Let's sacrifice that. Do you want to sacrifice this? We get one whalebone and new trait. Do I keep the trait, or if I craft using it, do I lose the trait? That's the big... Okay, Assassin's Fortune, keep in there. So I've got 5 traits available, and I've got a lot more whalebone. I need 3 per time. I can now make... Let's have a look. I want... No, what do I want? Look, guttified health... Food? This one would be an all-round health improving one, correct? So if I do that... And this would mean food, and drinking gives me, you know, more health. Yeah. Oh, okay. Done it. No chance of corruption. So I now have a new bone charm. However, I can only use the traits once, right? So... Unless I take that other... What was it? Power. When crafting new bone charms, it's possible to use the same trait up to 4 times. Right, if I take that one, I can take one trait, use it 4 damned times. Across all your bone charms? Okay. The next question then is, can I now sacrifice the bone charm I just made? That one will come under... Okay, so I can sacrifice it, but I only get 2 whalebone back. But I do... Traits already known? What do you mean traits already known? I don't get the... No, wait a minute. Craft with 2... traits available. I've only got two, I don't get it. No, I don't get it. If I thought you said I already knew them. Oh, can I not? Right. The thing is, if I already have a rune with those traits, I can't use them. Is that what we're saying? No chance of corruption. I can add traits. I kind of want to do this. I'm never going to use these 2 traits. I don't think. And I kind of want to... I want to test this. Do I get it back? I want to test it. This is it. Do you want it? Traits already known. Do you want to sacrifice this? I do. I need to know. Right, I've got 24 bone. That's the important thing. 5 traits, so I get the traits back. Okay, in which case, what I want to do right now is take a bunch of my runes, or at least one of them for now, until I upgrade this further. I want to take some of these, like the extra pistol bullet, and something that I do use a lot, and merge them so I can have both. Right? Yes, I believe I do. In fact, you know what? I might want to... It's probably a waste of whalebone, although I can probably sacrifice many of these for whalebone. They have a lot of whalebone, although I don't get... the trait. Some of them are just things I'm never going to use. I tell you what, let's worry about that when I start running out of whalebone. For now, let's see what I want to merge. Okay, I've merged several of the bone charms together, and I've sacrificed 2 others that I was planning on keeping, but I've actually got 3 traits that are still useful, and I'm seriously tempted, because I want agile recovery, and I wanted where was it? Elixirs restore slightly more mana, but there is another trait, and that is enemies miss with fired projectiles more often. Now I've already got one that means their weapons jam more. And I've got one rune that's got them failing with their grenades more often, and the grenades take longer to explode, so I've got further to get away. But it'd be nice to have this one as well. I'm tempted to test this out, see what the corrupted thing is. I say I'm tempted. I just did it, didn't I? Okay. Okay. Bone charm crafted. So I've got all 3 and no negative effect. Does that mean I didn't get the negative effect? Oh. So even though it says medium chance, it's... Oh, maybe I just got lucky. I still think if I really want to merge them any more than that, I should probably... Okay, now this actually... Wait a minute. This actually means that with that one, I now have 1 space left. Shadow Walk Assassinations restore some health. That is... For Far Reach and Blink, consume no mana if used within a second of an assassination. That might be good if you want to assassinate and then jump away. But honestly, usually I want to assassinate, pick up a body, and that's going to take longer than a second. And I hate all of these cursed ones. Probably these are the sort of things that would appear if I'd failed, right? All right, Shadow Walk Assassination restores some health. Okay, brilliant. I now have most of the bone charms, that was kind of dizzying, most of the bone charm effects that I actually want, and it cost me 1 rune. This does mean I won't be updating. I wasn't really going to update Shadow Walk, I don't think. Killing 2 people, actually that could be useful. Doppelganger. I just want to play with that. That's what it is. Here's the thing. The Shadow Walk, I don't need to be able to kill more than 1 person at a time, and I'm having all the fun I need from it. Domino, I think I need to be able to link more than 1 person to make it truly useful, so I do need to upgrade this. And I just want to try this out. But honestly, right now, this one... the chance of corruption is reduced, and this one, like, 3 traits, no chance, allows me to merge all of them and really get some good bone charms going. But that one, being able to use the same trait multiple times, that, I mean, couldn't that make certain things like fall distance, if I can fall slightly further, or I can move faster when sneaking, if I can have that 4 times, am I not going to be, like, sprinting along? That could be kind of odd, couldn't it? Yes, it could. Cool, but odd. Honestly, I think that was 1 rune well spent. However, I've wasted enough time. Why did I come out here? It's a set of... Get through the wind! Seriously? It's a window. Yeah, there's a set of stairs down here. Now, I need to go to the basement to get her diary. Let's have a look. Retrieve Brianna Ashworth's audiograph. Sorry, well, there was a diary. I also... And I need to deliver that. However, there is another reason for going downstairs, of course, and that is to get runes and bone charms. The thing is, of course, I have not cleared downstairs. Oh, I can hop over here, can't I? That's actually probably good. Oh. But I don't want to do the same here because I've not really spent much time down there. And there's a fairly good chance that we have... I'm not seeing anyone. These are big bloody owls. Are they like just models, or are they actually stuffed animals? Because if so, damn. Was this going to give us... Yes, we've got stairs going down. Do I have to get to the basement the same way I did in the in Atamaya? Okay. I didn't hear anyone in this. Oh. Okay, no, it looks like basement anyway, right? Okay. Let's just get ready to disappear. Oh no, we can actually just take the elevator down to the basement. I just, I worry about that. Probably should have worried about that before calling it, because I could have dropped in there, couldn't I? Yes, I could. Can I climb up here? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright, let's send it down and... Well, nobody reacted. That's a dead guy. Or someone who is extremely relaxed. And I still only have one of those. Although I now have the bone charm that will... I was going to say, why did it go quiet? It went quiet because you stopped holding this. Out of curiosity, can I...
Push out
Oh, really? With the
shore.
pushed out thing?
You are alone, but for a few allies.
Body. Okay. I'm looking for an audiograph. Have I really killed absolutely everybody in this place? I know there are some other rooms on the outside that I've not quite visited. We'll worry about the charms and runes in a second. Just make sure we're not... That one doesn't... Bone charm? Rune. Okay. Is there... Oh! Oh, they're on wheels! Okay, that's... kind of useful. There's the rune. Wow, if I bump into someone, what are we going to do? Throw this in their face? Probably, but... Oh, I had the key. Can I guess them? Does it get... No. Oh, God. Well, I think it's a fair bet that there's nobody down here. Blood flies would probably have... Witch? Unconscious. Why is she unconscious? I didn't knock her out. What's the flammable liquid? If there's an unconscious witch down here, does that mean there's someone else? Oh. Okay. She might have been unconscious too. Oops. Okay. Who in the... Okay, that looked a bit... Yeah, that... Is he dead? Okay, if he's not dead, he has got the best poker face I've ever seen. Because he's not moved for quite some time. What the hell is going on? Down here. Did I hear? Okay. This is just... I have this horrible feeling I'm... Oh. This is to the outside world? Okay. That's a way out. Another way in. Yeah. Bone charms and runes. I know. Oh, this is probably... Okay. Those look kind of like those awful tentacle things. This is possibly a way I could have gained... I probably do not need to be out here at all. I mean, realistically, that door's blocked. Why is that door... Okay. It's blocked. Oh, I could have... Alright, fair enough. And it goes upstairs. Where does it lead? I don't really need... Alright. Custodian? You know what? There's a little... I'm hearing... What am I hearing? Bone charm, everything's downstairs. I knew that. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the bone charm right beneath me. Okay, you know what I'm also looking for? Whalebone and flaming bolts. However, right now... Okay, this place is... You know what? I'm ignoring the corpse in the middle of the room. Oh. Did he cut his wrists or something? And bleed out into the bucket? Breaking and entering job. Okay. Use cliffside outside office window to get over fence. Drop down, enter basement through delivery door. Special displays on second floor. Enter through security room. Grab Rosebud prototype. Don't forget to disable alarm. Easy money. Oh. Right. We found the, yeah, we have found the accomplice of the shopkeeper. Yeah, and he obviously... You can't carry any more of those? Really? How many stinging bolts have I actually got? Oh, wait. So what, my ammo pouch that I've maximized for maximum ammo carrying doesn't include the special ammo type? That's just a teeny bit irritating.